Hey everyone, this is OKCoyote, and welcome back to my December Magic the Gathering Pack-A-Day Challenge for December 23rd. Today's pack is the 2014 core set. So, for those of you that don't know what I'm doing, I'm opening a pack of Magic the Gathering every day in December, 31 days, 31 packs, and they are all different sets. Today's pack is the 2014 core set, which means it was released way back in 2013 and is among the oldest packs I have, not the oldest, but among the oldest packs that I am opening this month. It's one of the early, I think it's the earliest core set available in the Pioneer format, which I've mentioned before that all of my first 24 packs are Pioneer legal. That's Return to Ravnica forward. Anyway, so this being an 8-year-old set, I can't possibly remember what was in this core set when it came out, but we're going to find out what's in this pack right now together. Let's get into it. All right. We are starting off with an Angelic Wall. This is one I'm sure I've seen reprinted a few times. This is a white wall. It's 1 and a white for a 0/4 wall. It has Defender and Flying. And that's it. Yep, it's a fine blocker. But most white decks, you don't want to have a fine blocker. You want to be aggressive. You want to get a lot of little creatures down and attack, swing, do damage, go wide. This is generally not going to be solid. But if you need a blocker, you got a blocker. Bloodbairn. 2 and a black for a 2/2 vampire. Sacrifice another creature. Bloodbairn gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I've seen this card before, but with a different name. I can't remember now what it's called, but I think I've seen probably a couple different cards that do the exact same thing. This is surprisingly good. You get some token generation going, or you don't even have to. Just like the threat of this card is scary for your opponent. If they can't deal with this, you never know when this is going to sneak through, and you can just sacrifice your whole board to deal a whole bunch of damage and just end the game outright. So it's sneaky. It's sneaky good. Smelt is a red instant for 1 red mana. Destroy target artifact. And that's all. Hey, it's better than Shatter, because Shatter was 2. This is only 1. It does the same thing, but it's still not good. It's just not enough targets in the draft format. Siege Mastodon. 4 and a white for a 3/5 elephant with no abilities. They call that a vanilla card. Yeah, it's not fine. For 5 mana, I want significantly more power on the battlefield than a 3/5, so I would not be happy running this card. Another 5 mana card, Lava Axe, is 4 and a red for a sorcery. Lava Axe deals 5 damage to target player. Don't be fooled. This card is bad. This only targets a player. Generally, if I'm paying 5 mana, I need to target a threat, remove a creature, or put down like a big flyer of my own, something that's going to get through multiple times and not just one big shot to the head. That said, I've seen the big shot to the head win games before, but it's a rare thing. Tomescower is 1 blue mana for a sorcery. Target player puts the top 5 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I mean, we've had this talk before. If you want to be that guy, here's the mill card for this set. I don't like it, and I'm not going to respect you if you play it. But that's just me. We have Canyon Minotaur. 3 and a red for a 3/3 Minotaur warrior. also known as Hill Giant. This is not a strong card. It's only a 3/3 for 4 mana. Not very strong on curve, and you pick this pretty low, and only if you have a hole in the middle section of your mana curve. Minotaur Abomination. 4 black for a zombie Minotaur. It's a 4/6. No abilities. Again, for its mana cost, you are not getting a lot of power, and this is something you get a lot with common cards in the core sets. They often the commons and uncommons are at a bit of a lower power level because they're more about teaching. But you know what? It's just not a good card. Griffin Sentinel is 2 and a white for a 1/3 Griffin with flying and vigilance. So I like this, at least I like this a little better than the Angelic Wall. It's 1 more mana, and, still kind of defends a little bit, and you can attack and get a hit in here and there for a point at a time. It's still not a very strong card. It's a flyer, but it's a weak flyer. Moving into the uncommons, we start with Glimpse the Future. It is a sorcery for 2 and a blue. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. It's not bad. You're digging for something. Putting cards in your graveyard could also be good for other things. But yeah, digging into your deck and pulling something out might be nice. It's not exactly card draw, but it's fine. Volcanic Geyser. This is a red X for an instant. Volcanic Geyser deals X damage to target creature or player. See, now this I like over Lava X. This is so much better. You could put as much mana as you want into this, and it targets creatures. So if you're really having a problem with, now this I would want to use as my finishing blow to the player's face. That said, if I need to get rid of a very large threat, it can do that too. It's a great card. I love a good X spell. Of course, you could always just kill something with Doomblade. Doomblade. This is a classic removal spell. 1 and a black for an instant. Destroy target non-black creature. They don't make them like this anymore. You don't really see these too often at 2 mana. Every once in a while, but this has been reprinted a few times. It's sort of the it's a staple removal card. It's the litmus test for how good a card is. That's the meme anyway, right? Does your card die to Doomblade? Well, then maybe it's not so good. Yeah, fantastic. It's often a high pick, often a number 1 pick in a pack. Before we get to our rare, let's look at what else we have in this pack. We've got a token card for Magic. It's not a token card. I'm sorry. It's an ad. It's an ad for Magic 2014, which is a PC game that doesn't exist anymore because Arena's a thing. So yeah, don't try to find this. If it still works, it might still work, but it's not good. We have a swamp here in our basic land spot. That's a swamp. We have a foil in this pack. It is a common. It's Trollhide. It's an enchantment aura for 2 and a green. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has pay 1 and a green to regenerate this creature. Regenerate is an ability they have phased out, so we haven't seen this probably since this set. It has been quite a while since we've seen regenerate. That said, it's not a bad aura, but it's not a great aura. But hey, it's pretty. It's foil. Our rare is Awaken the Ancient. It is 1 red for an enchantment aura. Enchant Mountain. Enchanted Mountain is a 7/7 red giant creature with haste. It's still a land. Wow. So For 4 mana, you get a 7/7 haste creature. Now, of course, you can't really get that on turn 4 because you would not want to tap the mountain that you are changing in order to pay for it. So generally, this is a turn 5 card, but still, that's pretty sweet. That said, it does not have trample, and it still dies to things like Doomblade. So this is a great card, and probably fun to play, but I would probably not first pick this, just because I don't think I would want to commit to triple red that early in the pack. I mean, triple red is hard. And, you know, yeah, I don't know if I want to commit like that. Not sure if I'd get mana fixing. I wouldn't want to, be worried about what if I want to go 2 colors. Would I ever be able to cast this? Yeah, I like it, but it's not my first pick. Volcanic Geyser is a very tempting first pick, and so is Doomblade. You know what? I think my first pick would be the Geyser. Yes, it's double red, but Doomblade is one of the top removal spells. Volcanic Geyser is a top removal spell and a possible win condition. So I think that might be my pick for this pack. Your mileage may vary. I feel like there's no wrong answer there. Doomblade is also very strong. It's very close. Anyway, that has been the 2014 core set pack. And that'll do it for this episode of the Pack-A-Day Challenge. Don't forget to like this video if you liked this video. You can also follow me. You can subscribe to my channel, and you can follow me over on Twitter at OKCoyote. That's it for today's episode. I'll see you tomorrow with another pack. Thanks. Bye-bye.